at a tipping point in the election. I need you to...
Outstanding.
I need a partner to collect my money I left behind, while spending time in a restricted house.
Dallas used to live off the grid, importing weapons and running an underground gun range. At some point, he had something of a criminal's what am I doing with my life kind of crisis, and went back into bank robbery and kidnapping. Wolf, I heard you led a normal average Joe life, running a successful software company. Then some foul play from one of his clients put him in debt, and the company went bankrupt. He totally snapped, left his family, and went on a robbery spree. Never looked back. James talks about himself in third person. Presumptuous, is that the word that came to mind? Well, if you have the highest track record that James has, I see you have the right to be a little cocky. Hodgson is one of the original Payday crew members. After a successful stint of major heists up until 2012, Hodgson was captured by the FBI and sent to prison. In 2014, the Payday gang helped him escape. Ever since he got out, he has been convinced someone set him up. Wick and James know each other from before, as they used to be in the military together. Dallas's younger brother may be able to keep the Hodgson mask, but he's not keeping the name. The consensus among the Payday gang was that from now on, new Hodgson will go by the nickname Houston. It's a relatively cheap price to pay to calm Hodgson down, and, if anything, partially forgive the Payday gang for leaving him in jail. Clover was born to a large family in a rough part of Dublin. Not only was she the sole girl, she was also the youngest. But she was never content in the shadows of the males around her. Rather, it made her tough, resourceful, and cunning.
I'm sending you an associate of mine. Call him Dragan. He's cruel, brutal, and utterly ruthless. I suspect he will...
Although Jacket is the last one to brag, he doesn't speak at all. His achievements in the criminal underworld are widely known. Allegedly, he once wiped out the entire Russian mafia in Miami all on his own. Bonnie is from Glasgow. That should be enough to strike fear into a man's heart. But Bonnie is also from 1980s Glasgow. These years, the Thatcher era, made already tough towns even harder. And bred so young, Sokol has everything to become a legendary heister. A gifted athlete, Sokol also possesses great intelligence and is a natural tactician. Calm and precise under pressure, he reminds some of a younger Dallas. Who knows? Maybe someday he will be leading the Payday gang. In his youth, Jiro was never accepted until he found his way into the Yakuza. Yet, even here, despite his loyalty and ability, he was never fully embraced and was ultimately betrayed. Following a lengthy prison term, Jiro has come to America to find his long-lost son, Kento. Jimmy is, Jimmy. The guy is a total maniac, but somehow he manages to really be there when you need him. He's loyal and he never says no to a contract, which makes him valuable to CrimeNet. Kelly Sidney King challenged the Payday gang head-on in an attempt to get noticed, and she definitely succeeded. Although she's still young and has a lot to learn, Sidney has shown an iron will and is determined to leave her mark on our world, something I greatly respect. And they say kids today have no ambitions? To disrupt the Overkill MC operations, I needed a man on the inside, and that man was Tom Rust Bishop. With help of the Elephant, we offered Rust a chance to make a real payday, and Rust was quick to oblige. He killed off his former motorcycle brothers to testament his new loyalty to me, and that sealed the deal. With Rust on our side, we can now proceed to my next plan. They don't make him like Tony anymore. A fast talker who knows what he wants and how to get it. He's the real deal when the shit hits the fan. A true-born heister. He doesn't back down for anyone, and he dishes it out just as hard as he can take it. This guy's got balls. Sangres is a dangerous man. He spent many years working as an enforcer and assassin for a drug cartel in Monterrey, Mexico. Then one day he decided to defect and cross the border to the US, looking to make the big bucks. Gage introduced him to the Payday gang. He's as skilled as he is ruthless, and with those revolvers he can really light things up. And yeah, check out that razor-sharp machete. always been a cyber criminal since her younger teens. She's a skilled hacker, invaluable when it comes to tech and computers. But she also knows how to handle a gun, and she's as tough as they come, in spite of her young age. Duke has a long career as an art thief, but possesses an extensive knowledge of antiques, as well as unorthodox methods of theft. His unique experience and knowledge is a huge asset to the gang. You want to know something about me? That's funny. Whenever I tell you it might be a lie to protect myself, if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. I can tell you one thing. My favorite color is blue.
I come from small town. I own bakery. I make a living in this way. Most of time. So technically, I am only a part-time criminal.
Perhaps the thing I am most sorry for in my life is that I showed mercy to Carlita Mendoza when we were young, and I have been repaid in blood. I will never make such a mistake again.
Politicians like me do what is necessary, not what is expedient. And necessary can be dirty.
I remember when someone fell in bad luck with Gage and tried to have him assassinated. They slowed him down permanently, sure, but he paid them back, generously. Who were they? You would know if I told you.
Make sure to floss.
I would formally introduce myself, but names are not important. Do we not all make use of an alias? You may call me the Butcher. My business is weapons, their procurement, sale, and distribution. With Gage on an extended vacation, I'm looking forward to a long and fruitful business relationship with you. Good day.
Hello, my name is Locke. I lead a cyber task force organized by Murky Water. Due to your many attacks on our interests, we've been mandated to infiltrate your crime net and destroy you. As you can no doubt ascertain, the infiltration part has been achieved. However, rather than bringing you down, which I could do with the press of this button, I come with a proposal. How would you like to work with me? I can supply you with intelligence, opportunities, and material regarding Murky Water. Further, I can keep you hidden from the attentions of my co-workers. So, what do you say?
I had my doubts at first, I'll admit, but Jimmy has turned out to have all the skills to excel as a heister of crime-net caliber. He has no limits, never turning down a contract, and lives every day like it's his last. He's loyal, and he's proven to be an excellent addition I never thought we needed.
John Wick has always spoken highly of the Payday gang. The Continental is well aware of your skills and capacity.